We're at 17402 Ballinger Street, Northridge, California, 91325. This is Michelangelo with Michelangelo's Plumbing, Inc., performing a video sewer inspection through the 3-inch mainline cleanout, just to the right of the front door. And we're going to begin videotaping. We're going to run the camera through this 3-inch mainline cleanout and attempt to get out to the city sewer. The sewer was stopped up when we arrived, and we ran a snake through the line with 3-inch blades, and we opened the line up. Some very difficult turns in there to get through, but we are going to run through here and, as I said, attempt to get out to the city sewer and inspect the line. And there's the address of the house, 17402 Ballinger Street, front entrance to the house. And this is the front of the house going toward the garage, and this is the front of the house going toward the right-hand side. And as I said, here's our porch, on our porch, and we have a 3-inch mainline clean out right to the right of the porch. So we're going to run through here, and as I said, we're going to attempt to get out to the city sewer and take a look. We have 3-inch ABS, it appears, and then we go into a liner. The sewer is lined right here, and we do have a little bit of an issue right here at the liner. There was some roots, and we had a stoppage right here in the liner. And we have a large bubble in the liner right here, which appears that the liner is failing. We can see where it's coming in on the left-hand side too. It's bubbling up, and it's bubbling up on the right-hand side. The liner more than likely was not put in real well and did not adhere. It may not have been clean and may not have adhered real well. And then we get out and we transition right here to ABS plastic. We're going to mark that area at about 30 foot on the way back. And then we have ABS plastic again. Making a turn and then dropping down. We have an offset right here. That's really separating and shifting really badly. We'll mark this area on the way back at 45 feet out. Making another turn. Then we transition to vitreous clay, and we have another large offset right here, which we'll mark at 49 feet out after, on the way back in. And we have another little offset right here at the bottom. Try and get over that area. That joint looks to be decent. That joint looks okay. And that joint looks to be okay. That joint at 63 feet looks to be okay. And that joint at 68 feet appears to be in good condition. And that joint at 72 feet looks to be in good condition. And that joint at 75 feet. Here's the good condition. Now we have an offset right here. I believe right before the city sewer we have an offset. You can see the whole face of the pipe right down at the bottom at about the 8 o'clock area, going up to about the 12 o'clock area. Try and see if we can shove this through there. And that's the city sewer connection right there. And city sewer connection looks to be in good condition. I cannot get over this joint because we're out so far. I'm going to try again, see if I can get a little running start at it because of that offset. And we're in the city sewer right here. That's the city sewer tie-in connection. So we're going to stop for a moment, pause, and we're going to have the homeowner take a look at the video and watch on the monitor as we pull back. Okay, we are recording. And we are at the city sewer tie-in connection right here. In the 6-inch lateral in the street, we're going to begin pulling back. And we got an offset right there, which was very difficult to try and get over. As you see, I go forward that pipe. I hit the face of that one piece, which, Maureen, it's like this. Your pipe should come together nice and smooth, which I'll show you what some smooth joints look like. Should come together like that.
Right.
This is shifted like that.
And it's probably over time?
Yeah,
or
it's earth movement,
okay.
pretty much.
Okay.
Leaks in the line, not sealed well, and water gets under and undermines it, and it can move easier.
And the house has been here since '64?
Right.
Okay.
Been a long time.
Okay.
That's not terrible. I don't have a major break there, and I don't have root intrusion there, so I'm not as worried about that as I am some of the other areas. Okay, so we'll pull back, and I've got water running in the house right now.
Okay.
On the kitchen side of the house, in the bathroom, the 3/4 bath on that side.
Oh, on the other side,
right,
okay.
so I can locate this tie-in where this joins this line, where that side joins this line. And
that's the kitchen area,
right.
And we've never had issue with the bathroom, but we've had issue with the sink 3 times.
That's typical too. Could be old pipe.
Okay, all right.
Okay, so these joints look good. That joint's nice and smooth. See how it's joined together?
Yep.
You don't see a big piece of the face of the pipe anywhere.
Right.
It's smooth all the way around pretty much. That looks good. We're going to get back a little ways before we see the tie-in to the water.
Okay.
That joint looks good. A lot of them look pretty good. The majority look good.
Okay.
That joint looks good as well. It's nice and smooth all the way around. That joint as well looks smooth.
Okay.
Like I said, most of them look good. I've
There's
got the problem with the liner and another piece of the ABS plastic is shifted. Okay, that joint looks good. And I'll mark these out. I'll show you exactly where these joints are that we have issues with.
Okay.
Now I'm making a turn.
What was that white?
I'm making a turn.
Oh.
I'm making a turn in here, and again we have a large offset right here. There's a shift in the pipe right there.
Okay.
See how the water's hitting it and going over, kind of rough, and I'm actually hitting the face of that pipe.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop for one moment.
Okay.
I'm going to locate this, and we'll mark this area out real quick.
Okay.
It'll take me just a moment.
Okay.
I'll shut off the recorder. Okay, we've located this area right to the left of the front entrance walkway, down where the sidewalk meets the brick retaining wall, right to the left. And we're at 5 foot 5 inches deep right there where we have that offset.
Okay.
So we're going to pull back, and now we have ABS plastic pipe. We have a transition right here. We're coming back to ABS plastic.
And that's why it's kind of gray.
Plastic.
Yeah.
It's that black plastic piping.
Okay.
Okay, we're coming up now. We're coming up the line.
Okay.
And those joints look to be okay. We still got water there. So our tie-in is behind us a little bit still. And you're seeing a lot of stuff floating around in the air.
What is
That's
that?
sewer gases.
Oh, okay.
Those are toxic sewer gases that are sewer. They're always, That's
Okay.
why you have P-traps underneath the fixtures with water in them. To
Okay.
keep that from coming back into the house.
What's all that white? Just
That's just buildup on the pipe.
okay.
Nothing to be concerned about.
Okay.
It's normal.
Ooh, what's that?
Okay, now this is our liner. This is the sewer liner.
This is that sock you were telling me about?
Yeah.
Okay.
What I'm going to do, let me shut off the water in the other room real quick.
Okay.
So we know where our tie-in is. So I'm not too much worried about the tie-in at this point. I'm going to go ahead and, let's see, I'm going to figure out the best thing to do. I'm going to mark the tie-in real quick, where the water starts coming in, just to see where we're at. Because we do have one joint that we've got to fix. We pull back, water running there, and we get into this turn, and it's right there. That's where the water's coming in.
Okay.
See, once we get past that point,
And we just
we
don't
have
know
water.
where that is from there.
I will
Oh.
now. That's where it's coming in. See it on the left-hand side?
Yep.
Down at the bottom. It's kind of
Yep.
hard to see, but there it is.
No, I see
Yeah.
it.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and mark this area real quick.
That says 32 feet.
Yeah.
Don't look at that.
Okay, we marked our Y tie-in from the kitchen side of the house to the main trunk line, and it is approximately 3 foot 4 inches deep, and it's in the grass area just off to the side of the porch. As you're facing the front doors of the house, it's on the other side of the brick patio area to the left and marked with a flag, 3 foot 4 inches deep.
Okay.
So we're going to begin pulling back. I may need to go in again to look at one more joint after. Don't know if I missed it. It's hard to see with the water on.
Okay.
But we'll double check it. I know going out well, so we'll take a look.
Okay.
Okay, so we're coming back. Then we have our liner right here. This is our transition to our liner.
Okay.
And it's just back a few more feet. And this is right at the edge of the patio. Right here.
Okay.
So it's coming this way. They
Okay.
didn't want to dig up the patio, and instead of pulling a trenchless pipe, they put this liner in. It's just easier.
Okay.
I usually put a trenchless pipe in, which is much, much thicker.
Okay.
Okay, see there's numbers on it up there
Yep.
toward the top. It's called a CIPP liner,
Okay.
cured in place piping.
Okay.
And it's about 1/8 to 3/16 of an inch thick. Now, and if it's done well, it'll usually hold up a long time. But then we get back right here, and you see it's out around. See on that left side it's caving in?
Yep.
And then see on the right-hand side that big old bubble?
Yep. Right here.
Yeah. That's where our stoppage was.
Oh.
That's catching paper and catching waste and building up. Wasn't that difficult to get through?
It was or wasn't?
Wasn't. No,
But-
it's just paper and waste and all that
Okay.
that builds up there. And then here, too, it's all jagged and very ragged right here.
So it'll the
And-
paper will catch onto that, and
Yeah.
then the paper will catch paper. Got it.
Exactly.
Okay.
And they lined up here, and there's some creases in it, and it was having issues. And then back here, now it transitions again to ABS plastic,
Okay.
okay? Which is pretty close to where we're at right now.
Okay. Oh, good. David's
Yeah.
home. Okay.
And then we're pulling back to our mainline cleanout, which is here. And we're out of our mainline cleanout. That's it.
So
Okay,
what?
so I'm going to go back in, though. I want to show you one more spot. I couldn't see it coming back out. It was difficult, especially with the water running. Sometimes it's hard to see. It was at
Should I
about...
turn the water off?
No, I've got it off. At right about 45 feet where I need to mark out, too, where we've got a separation in the piping.
Okay.
Good there. Just want to check all these joints again.
Okay.
If we have the shower, maybe we do have the shower running.
Should I turn the go and double check?
Yeah, double check.
Okay. Do you want me to or?
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
I'll turn it
Yeah,
off.
and it's not there, I don't think. All right.
Yeah.
It's back here.
Oh, that shower.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think it's this one.
David, perfect timing coming in. Because I'd like you to hear and see. So it was an easy fix, and he showed me where it was clogged up with paper and stuff. But he's going to show us something. You just came in.
Okay. I'm going to run this back out a little bit. Try and find that spot. I just flushed the toilet. So just take just a moment.
Oh, that's why the water's...
Yeah.
Okay.
Take just a moment for it to dissipate. And then we'll run in again and we'll find that other spot that's... What it is looks like the two pieces of ABS black plastic pipe they put together should be glued and nice and smooth. This is shifted. It either
down
broke
below.
here.
He put flags for it.
Yeah, I put a couple flags over there already where we have our Y branch tie-in. I can show you. If you want to set your stuff down, you want to look after?
I'm good.
Okay. Only take me a minute to try and find this offset in there too. I'm gonna mark that out.
He's taping this, and it's gonna be on some DVD.
Yeah, here. There it is. Now I can see it. As we're coming into here, see that piece of pipe right in front of me? See how you see the face of the pipe?
Yeah.
And you see the top of it.
Yeah.
That thing shifted, and I dropped down into it when I go down. So there's a break right there.
And does it get clogged up there too?
It can. It's not going to clog as easily as that other place with the liner.
Right.
Because it shifted and dropped down this way. So the waste and everything can drop into it.
Yeah.
If it was shifted the other way up, then everything's going to just build up like it does on that liner where we had the problem with that big bubble and everything else.
Okay.
So give me 1 minute. I'm just going to mark this. We'll find out where this is.
That little, like a seismic Geico. You can find out where it marks one pipe. I don't know what you call it.
Geico?
Well, I don't know.
Seismic Geico?
I don't know.
It locates.
It probably has neither of those words in it.
I know, I'm just making it up.
It's got 512 hertz, so it picks up my radio camera head.
Yeah.
It tells me exactly.
We call that a seismic Geico here.
There you go, seismic Geico. I've been calling it for years.
Yeah, that's right.
Hey, both of you, shut up.
What? We're
You should
supporting.
hear what my wife calls it. The thingamajig.
Well, he's trying to find that where the big clunk and the clog was. It's right down here.
Kind of at an angle, so it's difficult to get a perfect beat on it because it's dropping down, but it's right in here.
Okay.
I just. Okay.
That's where the clog is.
Hi, Dan.
I don't want to see.
Of course, this has to be the hottest day of the year so far, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna get worse, so I'm not too worried.
Okay.
Hard to get to.
The other ones were easier that all of a sudden you get to the screech. It's perfect. Life is good, isn't it? You're good. Good news is, all the clogs are undrained, or all the drains are unlocked. What is it? I'm scratching, because you can.
inches deep right here.
Okay. Not far from the other one.
No. No, and that's probably what's doing it. The roots from this tree probably pushing it around, because you've got another spot, yeah, about 2 feet away. So we have another issue right there.
He said they must have put... Can you explain that sock thing?
Yeah, it's like a cloth sock, Dave. It's soaked in epoxy and then shot into the line as a sewer liner.
Yeah.
To try and reinforce it a little bit.
Yeah.
Where you have offsets, like some of these we have, and also root intrusions. You have another mainline cleanout I just found right there too. It's right next to the flag.
So is that
Another
a
sewer
good thing?
cleanout.
Is that a good thing that if we're fixing it?
It's always good to have it,
Yeah.
but unfortunately, that's the mainline cleanout they put in. They put that fitting in between the line, and they didn't glue it in good or do something. That's where we have the issue, is right where that cleanout is.
Okay.
Okay.
Are we still recording?
I'm gonna go ahead and take the locator off so you can see it better. See, you can see it now where it's, you see the whole face of that pipe.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's just, they might have used a rubber coupling in there, and they might have used one of the flimsy ones, because the good ones that we put on with heavy gauge bands and everything else are very difficult to work with. And trying to do that in a hole 7 foot deep
Would have
makes
been
it that
hard.
much harder. But we still do it.
Oh.
A lot of guys will use these flimsy rubber ones. The flimsy rubber ones will just give.
Is that...
Yeah, they'll break, and more than likely that's what it is.
Okay.
I don't think it was glued in. Doesn't look like it. So that's that part. And on top of it, what it is part of a rubber coupling on top. I can see it.
That black strip
Yeah.
around?
I mean, right now, that's bad, but you could leave it. You could leave it and probably get by, because it's giving inside that rubber coupling that's cheapy, but it
Okay.
hasn't given to a point yet
Okay.
where you're getting root intrusion in there. So, I mean, sooner or later, it's going to give, it's going to break. Then you're going to sever. So it's either you fix it, or in time it'll sever, but it might be 10 years down the road, too. You
Okay.
don't know. So I'm just saying.
We're talking about taking out this tree, too.
Yeah, but the roots tend to grow
Ah.
for up to 25 years.
Oh,
is
so
what
it
it works.
doesn't matter if we
Yeah,
can
Yeah,
take that tree out?
that's what they tell me.
Okay.
Okay, so now that's that. And the rest of these joints coming back all look to be pretty good. We don't have a major issue until we get back here again to this liner. The liner is going from here
Yeah.
over to the other side of the patio. Instead of putting in a trenchless piece of piping, they put the liner.
Yeah.
And it's easier to do, but it just doesn't hold up as well. Okay, here's the liner starts. And it's a little bit raggedy, not terrible at the end. I mean, it'll suffice. I've seen a whole lot worse. When we come back, we're going to be in the turn, and then you can see where it's collapsing. On the one side, it's starting to pull away and give, and it's all bubbled and buckled on the other side. Okay, we make our turn here. Now you see on the left-hand side, it's starting to buckle over there,
And then...
and you see the big old bubble.
And that's where he
This
said
is where it
that-
was stopped up.
And he flushed it up.
Yeah, it was packed. It's going to catch it. It's not smooth.
Right.
So that's where one of the biggest issues is.
And where is that?
Underneath here.
On your
We
reservoir?
can mark it.
No, that's all right. I'm just...
Yeah,
if you know
this is,
generally.
yeah, figure 15 feet. Right here, you've got about 6 right here, which it's counting, and then 9 feet. So you're right up underneath there. Yeah. So what I would have done is just pull the trenchless pipe under here, which is 4 times thicker and heavier gauge. And you're not going to have that type of issue. So you got that. Then you got this area too right here. It's kind of raggedy in the corner, and it's bubbling there as well. It's bubbled all the way toward the top,
And when you
And-
say the bubbling, you see the raggedy, that's what will catch the
It starts
paper.
catching paper a little
Okay.
bit. This is not nearly as bad as that other spot. The other spot is where it was stopped at.
Okay,
Because I cleared it within the first 15, 20 feet.
okay,
And then, once I cleared it there, I just ran it all the way out just to make sure it was clear.
okay.
And then we come back to this clean out again, and then that's it in here,
Okay.
okay? So that concludes that part. Now, I don't know if you want to run the other side of the house at all. Have you had
So,
any problems?
so when you came by here,
Yeah.
when we did a picture,
Yeah.
it was off of that one.
Okay,
And I remember you saying, because I was standing at the window and you were
Yeah.
showing me the picture,
yeah,
and you said, most immaculate, perfect,
yeah. From
whatever.
that side's
I
all
remember
new.
that.
From that side's all new.
Okay. And I remember that. I just didn't know about this one. Because that's why I was saying, what do you mean he was over here? I
Yeah.
thought this was only one line from the house
Yeah.
out, and we have two.
I don't know if this one was covered up at the time. Never saw it, I don't think. I'm
I
gonna look
don't
at the
know.
report again too, though. But this is the issue in here with this bubbling.
Okay, all right. Well, we didn't have a problem till
Yeah.
now,
Yeah.
and so
I don't
I'm,
think we have
and
an
did
issue
they
with
have
that side at all.
No.
And did he have? He used a snake in here?
He didn't run it through here.
No, he did it from back there. He said he,
There was no need to run it from back there.
I
There
know.
was even, I know.
Okay,
But
that's
here was
okay.
the
That's
issue.
why you're here.
Anyway, yeah.
Okay, all right.
Okay, that concludes the
And then-
video sewer inspection.